But one thing I will say I hate when I see in a camp, let's say I'm going in like a really beautiful facility and then we have to go in the basement and then it's like super dark and everything and then there's like only little kids just running around and stuff. It's like so irritating.
Camps are tested out, right? There's gonna be someone, like the reviews are gonna come at you and then the camp will actually have to shut down because of the ratings.
Yeah, that's
So this
true.
is the bad thing about camps.
You just really need to step out of your shell and like find a friend or something because that is the type of stuff that really helps you enjoy camps. Welcome back to 10 for 10. Today we're going to be interviewing Pasha, my best friend, and Ava, my sister. We're going to be talking all about camps. From March break camps, to summer camps, to sports camps, and also to the red flags. So stay tuned. So hi Pasha, how are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing great. I've had a lot of experience with camps in the past. I've been to a lot of camps. I have a lot of friends, and I think I'll have a lot of information on a topic. And other than that, I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, okay. Ava?
Thank you so much for inviting me, and I don't know why we're not doing this outside because it's such a beautiful day today.
That's true. The snow is clearing up so fast. So my first question is, what are the red flags you've ever gone to? Let's say you went to a camp or something, okay? And like, what are the red flags you've seen and you're like, oh, mom, can you take me out, please, quickly? You know what I mean?
Yes. Can I start, please?
Yeah, go.
I think red flags will happen differently. Like a red flag that can happen in camps, it's more common to happen in camps, is you get less time because there's sections. There's a section for 9 to 11, a section for 4 or 3 to 5 or whatever the section is. And the little kids always go first, right?
Yeah.
And when this happens, the other kids will have a slower time doing stuff, right? And like you're all bundled up in one same place, you're divided into sections, but the little kids go first because they're younger, right? And you're older. And that's one of the red flags that I've seen. And even though it's small, it can have a big effect and it'll make you bored. And that's not what camps are meant for.
Yeah, I think camps, like red flags for camps is like really different. It can really change a lot. But one thing I will say I hate when I see in a camp, let's say I'm going in like a really beautiful facility and then we have to go in the basement and then it's like super dark and everything and then there's like only little kids just running around and stuff. It's like so irritating and that's like the type of stuff that makes me like, I don't want to even be here. Ava?
From my opinion, it's like when there's like not a lot of kids that are like sometimes they're older than you, they're younger, you don't really have the chance to play with them.
You don't have someone like on your age group and like there's not enough kids or there's too much kids or let's say like you really need to find the sweet spot in between, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that a lot.
You have to find somewhere that you really enjoy and you're like, Mom, I don't want to leave here, I want to stay here.
Yeah, and I think certain things that really help with that, I think it's like having a really nice facility and like it's also the people that are doing the camp. Like, yeah, because like the people that you hire have to be good.
Excuse me. Can I speak, please? I'm sorry. It's just like in school. Right? If you have a strict teacher, it's good that the teacher is strict. But if he's like, if you always bring in that homework assignment, forget it that one day, and he comes at you, he's like, "Where's the homework assignment?" Him or her, doesn't really matter. They ask you for the homework assignment and you're like, "I'm sorry, I forgot to bring it. Can I please bring it tomorrow?" They're gonna find that unacceptable because they're strict. Like a camp, the whole place can be awful.
You need people that have bandwidth. Like you need people that can that know how to deal with kids.
Yes.
You don't want people that like, oh, there's kids here.
Unexperienced people.
Yeah, like you want people that maybe have like siblings at home. They like babysit their siblings and they know what to do like when they come to a camp and stuff like that. And like they have a nice attitude and stuff like that. So I really think the people that you hire
can make a big difference.
Yeah, it makes a really but like big difference.
The problem is you may have kids, right?
Yeah.
But you may not like them. So, you know, like, you'll get annoyed taking care of the baby,
that's
the older
true.
one, the
That's
college,
true.
the money. Like, you can experience different stuff. This is for an adult's perspective. A lot of adults are different. They have different emotions. They're nice, they're mean. So, the person in charge is a huge factor in when like coming to make a camp or in a camp. It just can really affect the tone, the attitude, the emotion, everything like that.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey Ava, so in camp, have you ever like, what's a red flag to you in camp? Like in a camp, like
Yeah, like, what's a red flag to you, Eva?
I don't really have some, but this is one thing that I hate about camps. When you really register something and after they're saying, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I can't give you back my money. We're closed today. It's raining." And after sometimes even they book someone else when you got booked first, and they just take you out and someone replaces.
One thing I need to add is that I hate when camps, like, where they have like a few people and they just don't care. They like throw crayons on the ground and they like do something with it and then just like on their phone. You know what I mean? That's so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, people really need to care, but also the activities signed up. Like, let's say the ideas for a camp too. You know what I mean? But the thing is, camps are really expensive too.
So you know
It's
how,
like $150 for each person.
but you know how like, okay, so we have good technology, right?
Yeah.
Like obviously 2025, like we're in the present. You have like really good technology. The one thing that I think, like, if the owner of the camp isn't getting anymore, no, like, not making any profit, losing money, no one's going into camp, you're gonna want to do something, or else you have to shut down the camp. There are people out there that will Photoshop, cause
Yeah, like
hold on, let me finish
Yeah,
this, please.
yeah.
If you Photoshop something, if I send you a picture of me playing video games, right?
Yeah.
This is an explanation. And I'm at level 100, and you come to my house and you see that I'm level 50. That's kind of like a Photoshop, right?
Yeah.
But camps are tested out, right? There's gonna be someone, like the reviews are gonna come at you, and then the camp will actually have to shut down because of the ratings.
Yeah, that's
So this
true.
is the bad thing about camps. This is what I find shuts down the camps, and the owner has to be smart. And if he does that like the thing I just explained about,
Yeah.
the camp is done. It's
Yeah.
awful.
I've heard like a few cases where there's like camps that like Photoshop, like, let's say, oh, we're gonna be going getting ice cream every single day, or the facility looks so nice. This next thing you know, you're going in the basement or something like that.
Like a muddy field or something.
Yeah,
sometimes.
like stuff like that. Like, they're showing you something so good, but then at the end of the day, you're doing something you would never even want to do, but you're still paying the price for what you're expecting. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Have you
I'm
ever
also
had
good at-
experience like that, Ava?
Yeah, I also add something. Sometimes the camps are like, it's gonna be 1 million for each kid, just like a example, and it's like
1 million is crazy.
Okay, we'll go down to a price.
Yeah,
Go
maybe
down
like
slow.
it's like 150 per kid.
Yeah.
No,
That's
no,
it.
do
it's
300.
like 500 depending on the camps.
Depending
actually.
on the camps,
Like,
yeah.
if you
But
want
remember
a
the
good
Photoshop.
camp,
The Photoshop.
yeah,
It'll look
like-
good. They make a big price.
But
Camp
also sometimes it's like for like 10 minutes, and it's like so much money, and actually
Yeah, like some camps are like so short. You know, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
Hour.
and after you have to pay so much money when it's like so short.
Yeah, it's like, let's say, oh, you're gonna keep your kids for 1 hour, but it's gonna cost you $500.
But
that type of stuff really is absurd. I don't like.
You know how
it.
they test? I think they test camps. Do they test camps?
No, I don't think so. I think we should do something.
They just should, because if they test camps, you'll find out if the camps are doing well, and like the ratings too. Obviously, the ratings.
Yeah, but some
like
camps don't even like. There's some camps that don't have any reviews and stuff like that.
I'm also gonna add something. Also, sometimes if like the people that made this job don't even care, the most thing is not about the people. It's actually about the kids. Do you have friends that can make you actually feel like you're at home and you actually?
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, actually, like, even if the camp is not that good, like, you're just doing, like, the worst things ever. But, like, if you're just able to find, like, 1 or 2 friends, like, you could come out there with something different.
Memories.
Camp, like, yeah, memories. Like, even if you're not doing something that you really like right now, you can make, like, look around. You might see a friend or something like that. But also, you could be going to, like, the best camp, world renowned. But, like, at the end of the day,
No friends.
like, everyone there is so annoying. And, like, you hate it there because the people are not being nice.
This is
you know
from
what I mean?
kid perspective. This is where the kids come in. This is where you come in. And if you are a person that's shy, there are a lot of people out there that are shy. A thing that I recommend personally is you have to throw yourself in the deep end. There's no other way to make a friend.
Yeah.
You just
And you can make
little
really good
hello,
friends,
a little
yeah.
hello. I find goes a long way. I think.
Yeah, because, like, you just really need to step out of your shell and, like, find a friend or something, because that is the type of stuff that really helps you enjoy camps. The camp might not be the best, or
Yeah.
it might not have the best people. I mean, the camp might not have the best people working there, or might have the best games and stuff like that. But if you're able to find a nice friend, that's, like, can go a really
But you're
long
doing
way.
the worst things with that friend.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it a memory.
Yeah.
A memory like the experience may not
Yeah,
have been
and you can, and, like, when you're walking out of that camp, let's say you're going
Nathan.
back to school, you remember that, wow, I have a friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Ava, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, Nathan, was there one time, I have a question, like, was there one time that you wanted to make this friend, but you didn't make it because you were, like, too scared?
Yeah, I feel like there's, like, this one time, maybe it was, like, this other person. I was, like, a little younger, but, like, this person was maybe, like, my age now, and they were, like, I was, like, looking up to them. I was like, oh, I wish I could play with them, because they're, like, doing all the cool stuff and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And I just wanted to just, like, enter the group and stuff, but I didn't feel like I was good enough, and I was a little shy when I was that age, so I didn't really have the courage to just step out of my shell and go say, you know, hi or something like that, right?
But if you have if you have a friend, you don't need to make everyone your friend. You know?
Yeah, like, not everyone's gonna be your friend, but let's just say, just make an effort. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's
you know?
a good thing. If
Yeah.
effort is gonna help you. But so there's actually been one time where
Also confidence.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
confidence.
but there's been one time where I was actually builds character, but one time I was I was young. I
Yeah.
was like about 5 or something like that. And I went to this camp. It was a summertime camp for about like 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of kids there. We were doing activities each day. Like, we would go to the park, blow bubbles. You could, like, they would give you like a free lunch or something like
Yeah.
that. You can't do anything there unless you have a friend. So I wasn't doing that much because no one I personally knew was there. So I saw 2 kids playing soccer, and I like soccer personally. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't play it, but I still like to play on my free time. So I was looking at them. I didn't know what to say. They
So
were-
you're, like, staring at them, like,
yeah, but but you want to play. You want to play, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
help yourself.
yeah.
So, so then I build up the courage. I go up and I ask, "Can I play?" And they say, "Yeah, sure. We can do a 2v1, or we can just pass it all around." And then those 2 suddenly became my friends. Like, one small word can affect, like,
Wow,
it make you a friend.
That's deep, yeah. But do we have any more, like, experiences, like, something that you really enjoyed about camps and stuff? Ava, do you have anything?
Yes. One thing I really like about camps is, like, sometimes they're like, oh, guys, it's, like, not like something that they always do all again. It's not like it's their daily routine that, like, they always do again and again.
So, like, what you're trying to say is, like, camp, there's just, like, a camp that you do different stuff in. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like every single day we have a strict, like, we're doing the same thing. We eat at 5. We play sports at 2.
We're not
Like, you know-
focused on one thing. You're
Yeah.
focused on multiple
So it's like,
things. I feel
maybe, like,
that's
one day, like,
what's
maybe,
gonna
like,
build
one-
a good camp.
Yeah.
But the sports camps, basketball camps, for example, do focus on basketball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can still be fun. It's just sometimes
Also
kids.
picking, like, a camp that you're really interested in.
Yes, like that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Before you ever go into any camp, before you think about any camp, you want to make sure it's something that interests you, because you're putting money, your time, when you could be doing something else. You want to make sure this applies to you, appeals to you, kind of.
Yeah. Also,
Sorry, man.
but like I remember this one time I went to this camp. It was like one of the one of the best camps, and like basically what I have to say about the camp was so cool.
What was it about? Like,
So
what
the camp was really cool about because look, let me tell you the things I loved about the camp. So first, this camp actually took place in a high school, but this was not any high school. This was a private high school, so like, you know what I mean? It looks way better.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, and it had like IPA and everything like that, which is like really good. So like as we were going into the thing, they had like rock climbing. The gym was like out of this world, but like the facility was just perfect. Also, like they had like a really nice cafeteria, right?
Were the people nice though? Were the people?
Yeah. So let me talk about that later. So we went to the cafeteria. The food was like amazing. They had like this delicious Caesar salad. Like I'm not gonna lie, it was like restaurant level, right?
Really?
But like one thing I will have to say, the two things that standed out of every single camp I've ever went to was two things. I love sports, so as we were going there,
Who doesn't?
I mean, I love sports so much personally.
Same.
David, do you like sports?
I love them.
What's your favorite sport?
What's your favorite sport?
I have two favorite sports. I'm gonna say soccer and gymnastics.
I'm gonna say for me
Basketball.
and hockey. I play house league hockey. Actually, I had a tournament games today. Tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like soccer and basketball. Those are like have to be my favorites.
Yeah. But you can also have the other sport to play even if you don't.
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Like you can, like I know other sports, play other sports, but like I prefer other sports, you know. But like it doesn't mean that I just like those
Yeah.
sports more. But I could still play them with some other people because it can
So-
still be enjoyable. There.
But you were talking about the camp.
Yeah. So that camp, so the sports there was so fun. Like they had like the best like the field was really nice, and the instructors that were doing it, I think they were even high school students, but like they had everything set up, and they were like it was like so much fun. But let me get to the best part.
Like the best part.
The
Yeah,
main event.
The main event.
The thing that appealed to you.
Yes.
Yes.
The thing that appealed to me the most was the kids. They were so much fun. I mean, I didn't know everyone, but even like, let me give you an example. There was like 3 kids that I liked, and one of them, they were like all older than me, but they were like
Fun. They're like
How
they were like,
how old were they?
I think they were like I think at that time I was a little younger.
you're like
Maybe like
8.
I don't know, but like I was like, but there was like one of them was 11, one of them was 12, and one was 13.
Like they're older than you.
Then how
Yeah.
old were you when you guys at this camp?
I think I was like 10 or something.
Okay.
So after there, so the kids were really nice, but 3 of them were my friends, okay? But the rest of them, I personally don't like them, cause they're kind of getting on my nerves at a certain point, cause they're like just like singing the same song for like 5 hours. It was kind of annoying, and they were like playing weird games too. So, but you know, I was able to like cut them out and just have fun with my friends.
Well, that's
So-
another thing. Camps build character.
Yeah, so like I was able to, even if I didn't like those people, I was able to still see the good side of it, right? And actually enjoy what was good, and not only thinking about, oh wow, not everyone's my friend, and
Yeah.
these people are being so annoying.
So
Rather, I was joking with my friends, and I wasn't even paying attention to them.
So I'm also gonna add something, like a lot of things. First thing is, you can pick which sports you want to do. You can pick. I want to do gymnastics. And
Oh yeah, like
soccer.
I love when they give you like options.
Options.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
options.
so
'Cause
when
it
you
gives powers to kids, and then they feel like it's not like they're
yeah,
picking.
and also like it's not like you enter and after you're like, oh, I don't like this camp. I wish there's this. You can pick what you like.
Yeah.
And there's treasure hunts. And the thing that I really like, there's a swimming pool there.
Oh yeah, my sister came to the camp with me. There was like a swimming pool. Like the facility was really nice.
So
Yeah.
I've been to a camp. It was a summertime camp. It
Yeah.
was a basketball camp.
Okay.
It was
Ooh.
in a high school. It had a cafeteria, right?
Nice.
We would bring our own lunch, some snacks. You know, nothing too crazy. So it's interesting because camps they
Yeah.
tell you that you can make friends, but you can also make enemies.
Yes.
So here's this. So I walk in. I notice a friend from my school. I say hi to him, right? we play basketball. We're playing together, right?
Yeah.
And they divide you to like different teams and like different coaches, and we did that, right? It was a beautiful court, you know, had different hoops and everything. Everyone was nice. The coaches were really nice.
Awesome.
They gave you freezies.
Ooh, freezies.
That's a favorite. I like the cherry flavor. That's pretty good.
I like the white flavor. I think it's like cherry freeze.
Yeah.
I think it's like cream or something. Cream soda. It's cream soda. It's
Yeah,
cream
it's
soda.
pretty good. What about you, Ava?
I don't really know, but I also went to this soccer place, and what they do at the end, you get pizza and popsicles. And another time, it was like in a cruise ship, and there's laptops, there's stuff that you can play on, there's Mario games.
Nice.
Like there's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
you
there
can
was
play.
like gaming equipment on
Yeah,
that.
and
That was
and you
crazy.
get to pick. Guys, you want to do arts in class? You don't even have to register. You can just walk in and say, "I want to do arts in class," and you
arts
just
and crafts. Yeah.
yeah. And it was very fun.
Okay, so it was as I was in my camp, I made a lot of friends.
Did you make an
Oh,
enemy?
was there one time?
Huh?
Did you make an enemy?
Yeah, so a few actually. So I moved 2 kids from my other team, right?
Yeah.
I haven't talked to them. I don't know them. They're friends. We're playing basketball, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. Okay, so I'm pretty good at basketball right now. But the reason why I went to the camp is to get better, right?
Yeah.
It was a tie. They scored. I had an open shot backboard, you know, I missed it. And as I missed it, then these 2 kids, they started pushing me around. Like they were actually being rude. So
like
They-
you
they
were
like-
on your own team, and then they started pushing you
no,
around.
they were on my team. They were from another team. They came to my team. We were doing like free with different people. So that's
But
why.
the person in your friend that's in your school, did he come help you, or is it just you like by yourself
Yo,
against
so
you?
I
Why did he
Yeah,
just
so-
leave you? Or
So
why did he just leave
the
you?
coaches are there, right? But they're talking. And a kid gets injured. So I'm by myself. They're like, "Why did you miss that shot?" I say I'm sorry, but they're like, "We both scored, but you didn't." And that really did have like I did feel a little sad. But then my friends came, and they cheered me up. So it was like I made friends. So one of my friends from my school and 3 other people came, and they were like, "Don't listen to them. They're just mean." That really did boost my confidence. Those 2 kids, they were pushing me around. They were actually pushing.
So it was like physical, right?
Well, it wasn't like fighting or anything.
Yeah.
But they were pushing. They were like, "Why did you make that?"
Yeah.
So I was like, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just felt sad that I didn't."
Me, to be honest, if someone doesn't score, it's not their fault. It's even when you say it, the worst part is if you say it in a game, it makes them not more confident. And next time when
Yeah,
they're
it can
about to
really, like,
shoot, they
destroy-
miss it. They miss it.
Yeah.
So-
So when they were saying I missed it, I feel bad about myself.
No, don't
But then-
feel bad.
But my friends came. They made me feel better. And then when I got home, I was playing. I was practicing. I started practicing day after day,
guys, you
getting
guys-
better. And then we'd go against their team,
Did you guys cook them?
obviously.
Yeah.
It was like we were doing like a small little tournament, mini tournament. We were going against them. It's a tie game. I get the ball. You know that backboard shot? I shoot it, and then one of the kids comes up to me and tries to block me, right?
Yeah.
But I make it. It's an M1. You know, like when someone.
Yeah.
And then I say, "Oh, I made that. You didn't make anything, though." And
Show.
because he did. That's the funny part. He didn't. So camps will make you feel bad, but you can grow self-character from
Yeah,
those
you can
camps.
grow you can learn something from it, right?
Yes.
But one thing I find really crazy about camps, look, the average amount of money that like camps, like each person is around like $250 for a week.
Depends on the camp.
Yeah,
like
it depends on the camp.
It's
But,
usually
like,
past about 50.
The
You-
thing
you have
is,
to
the
say.
thing is that look, most camps, like if you're looking for a decent, like let's say real bare minimum, bare minimum, it's probably gonna be like $250 But like, let's get to like the good camps. It's like around 500 for a week.
Well,
so look, let's say. Okay, you know what? Let's be even generous. Let's say it's only $100. $100.
that's still a lot of money, though.
That's a lot of money, right? For a week, okay? Okay, let's say you're a good camp, okay? You're gonna at least have maybe bare minimum 20 kids. 20 kids, right? Let's say you're paying 3 workers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 3 workers, right? Maybe you're like, what do you think is a good amount of money you should give them?
I think
20.
20, let's say,
I'll give them 50. I'll give them 50.
That's way too much. I think 20 is good. 20. Okay, so let's say we're giving each one of them 20. Okay? I need. Okay, so look. They're making a lot of money, though. Look, so if I have 100 kids. Now, if I have 20 kids, and each one of them is paying me $100 to be there, and if I have 20 kids, right? $2,000. That's crazy.
Oh.
And then, but like we haven't subtracted how much the other people are making, so that depends. Like it depends on like how much the other people, like your workers, are getting. But like $2,000.
Yeah.
That's good. And like, let's say you're just doing it like, let's say only with your family. Because you want to make extra money, right? $2,000. Just you and your family. That's absurd.
Guys, was there one time in the camp that like there was this time that was like you can get ice creams and pizza, but one time your parents forgot to get it for you, and you saw other people just like eating, and you're like, I just wish I had it.
Yeah, that's a feeling. The one thing that I will say about camps is I find that a good camp should have these qualities. Okay, I'm not gonna say what it should be. I'm gonna say it should be average. Average place to hold the kids. Average ratings about past 3.5. I find is average maybe.
Yeah.
Average reviews. Average food. Average activities.
Yeah.
That's a big one. And average people and average price. You know what? No, not average price. A good price. A good deal. If this is a very good camp, expensive camp, beautiful facility, out of this world, video games, and anything, you're gonna have to pay a little more. You have to understand that.
Yeah.
But if it's a camp that's average, people will push the limit that you have to buy, like that you have to pay for the camp. The kid, and they shouldn't do that because actually it affects the review. Too expensive. My son wanted to go to the camp, but he couldn't. It was too expensive. I didn't want to waste my money. Then the reviews come, and the camp comes hitting you, and like the reviews hit the camp hard. But the thing that like, if you want a camp to do well, the owner of the camp or like the person that made the camp has to be smart. You have to double think it. If I'm giving everyone a lot of money, it's a nice camp, but someone says too expensive, other people, social honest. One review can like make a big change. So.
Yeah, that's true. But like, Pasha, I think it's really crazy, like how much money camps make. So actually, guys, stay tuned because on the next podcast we're doing, we're gonna be talking about how to make money. And we're going to be talking about camps too.
From ages 8 to 14. Then the podcast is recommended for you.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Please watch it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.